So this is my truck and camper. The truck, it's a half-ton truck. And I was having trouble finding a camper that was light enough for a half-ton truck. They're all too heavy. So I decided to build one. And I built it to fit the bed. It's a very short bed truck. But it actually has a surprising lot of room in it. It surprised me. It's a standard double bed, and the truck's just wide. The camper is just wide enough for the bed, so it could have been built wider. I've got 6-foot headroom inside it. I could have built it taller. I could have built it longer, but if it overhangs the back of the truck, it tends to lift the front wheels, so it keeps the center of gravity ahead of the rear axle by having a short bed. I can't get far enough back with the camera to get a good view in here, but we've got the kitchen counter with a sink, a dorm room refrigerator, and this little step from Walmart that we climb up on to get in the bed. Also has storage space in it. This is my curtain for the window. I built the dinette up on the side so that it wouldn't take up the floor space, and that's worked real well. There's room for, you know, somebody to sit at the dinette. Somebody else has got plenty of room out on the floor to stand in front of the sink. And then when you're up in the bed, you feel like you're in a different room. So the camper really feels surprisingly roomy. I didn't build any cabinets in. I just built this shelf up here and to fit these containers that are the containers of greens come in at the grocery store. And I wanted to build it as light as possible. The only wiring that I put in the camper was a 12-volt wire through the wall for the light and the fan in the vent. For 110-volt wiring, I've just got a power strip, air conditioner, and everything is plugged into that. I've got the refrigerator's plugged into that. I've got another power strip plugged into that that's up here, and then I've got another power strip plugged into that that's over here. So that's been adequate for wiring, for power. All we really plug in is the computers. It's a double sink. I got the sink and the windows out of an old 80s motorhome in a junkyard, and it's a double bowl sink. So I have a cutting board to cover one side of it. One side drains into a plastic jug, and the other side I've got hooked to a garden hose that runs outside to drain the gray water onto the ground. The water supply is just a small 1/4-inch tube, and it runs all the way to the water faucet, to the hydrant outside. And that works fine when we're in a campground. We have water. When we're not in a campground, I can move the cutting board to the other sink, and I have a jug like you serve drinks out of. It has a plastic jug with a spigot on it. I didn't bring it this trip, but I can set it by the sink. It holds about a gallon of water, and I can drain it into this sink, which will then drain into the gallon jug. And I bring my water in jugs, so my water capacity is however many jugs I want to bring. And so as I empty one, I can pull the gray water jug out from under there and replace it with another empty jug. So I have and that way I have an unlimited supply of capacity for gray water and fresh water, just depending on what I bring. On this side, I got a microwave oven, and I've got a hot plate up here on the shelf that I can set on the counter to cook. So that's adequate for kitchen. Not a lot of storage in here, but we found so far on short trips we don't even fill these containers up. We're not making good use of them. We have one little box under each seat to carry our clothes in. One for me and one for my wife. And in the refrigerator, before we leave the house, we freeze a gallon of water and put it in here, and then I have some of these ice packs in the freezer, and that pretty well keeps the refrigerator cold all day as long as you plug it in every night. So that's working well. I don't know what else to tell you about the inside. I hope to make some better curtains one day. Yeah, the air conditioner I put down here by the floor. It's out of the way there, but that was a bad idea, because it just recirculates hot air in the side of the bed here. So I had to, I built a duct out of a plastic barrel to duct cool air to the air conditioner. And that's working well enough right now, but if I had it to do over again, I'd build the air conditioner up higher where it could vent to the outside. So the whole camper ended up weighing 850 pounds, which is about really all the capacity, all that I need to put on this truck. The weight is down low. The top it's not top heavy at all, and you hardly notice that it's on there when you're driving the truck. The truck doesn't drive any differently. The camper is covered with canvas and paint, Poor Man's fiberglass. And the stripes are painted on. And I have another video showing the construction, but I just thought I'd do a walk around. And we're really happy with the way it's worked out. We've taken, this is our third trip in the camper, and a few bugs yet to work out, but it's working really well. So thanks for watching.